Hey, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, look, hit the notification so you're notified every time I drop a video. And yes, look below. Please purchase you one of them sweaters, hats, you know, whatever it is you see on our merch store. Everything that you purchase on the merch store goes back into this channel, okay, to help spread this message. Now, I have a very important video for y'all today. I'm going to beat it in y'all head. I'm finna show y'all how JP Morgan got where they are. I'm finna show you just how they use media. I keep telling y'all, the way that you see the world has been placed up on you, meaning you've been robbed your whole life. Everything you know, they gave it to you. They gave you the options. Think about what I'm saying. I'm finna show you a group of people called the Council on Foreign Relations. You may have heard of them. I've been knowing about them since I was 12 years old. Council on Foreign Relations, I'm finna show y'all just how they stick together, but they divide to conquer us. This is why every time you walk in the store, you don't want to bump into nobody or somebody sneeze or something. They put that in your head. See, they divide and conquer us, but they stick together. I'm finna show you just how they stick together. The big wigs of the world, how they come up under one umbrella to control us. This is how a small group of people can control millions. Please pay attention to this video. If you don't know about Council on Foreign Relations, this is finna blow your damn mind. Please do your research on them. Please. But with no further ado, I'm finna show you this video. Put in the comments what you want, as you will. Please show this to your cousin, because I'm just trying to help y'all break it down to your family. Because I know y'all have problems with that. You know, your brother, your cousin, your wife, your husband, who the fuck ever. Please show them these videos so that they can see how their world has been, like, they then puppet you into thinking like this is this and that is that. They put that in your mind. And I'm finna show y'all just how they did it. Okay? Watch this video to the very, very end. Watch it.
The year is 1917. And Representative Oscar Callaway enters a disturbing statement into the U.S. Congressional Record. The statement reveals why J.P. Morgan interests hired 12 high-ranking news managers. The 12 were asked to determine the most influential newspapers in America. They were to figure out how many news organizations it would take to control generally the policy of the daily press of the United States. The 12 found it was only necessary to purchase the control of 25 of the greatest papers. An agreement was reached. The policy of the papers was bought, and an editor was placed at each paper to ensure that all published information was in keeping with the new policy. Soon, that policy would be defined by a front group formed by J.P. Morgan and his colleagues. In fact, Morgan's personal attorney was founding president of the organization, the Council on Foreign Relations. Today, the CFR maintains that its goal is to increase America's understanding of the world. However, the actual objective of this highly exclusive club is revealed by the rare admissions of the insiders themselves. In the early 60s, a Georgetown University professor collects information for a book favorable to the network of powerful men who founded the CFR. For 2 years, Professor Carroll Quigley is allowed to examine the confidential papers and secret records of this network. Quigley reveals that these men aim to create a world system of financial control in private hands, able to dominate the political system of each country and the economy of the world as a whole. In short, they seek total and quiet control of the entire world. And the CFR is their most visible conduit for carrying out that agenda. CFR members include America's wealthiest tycoons, as well as the highly placed elite in government, academic institutions, tax-exempt foundations, and the establishment media. Ruling Class Journalists, written by Richard Harwood, describes the CFR membership as the ruling establishment in the United States. The Washington Post article boasted that news reporters who are CFR members do not merely analyze and interpret foreign policy for the United States, they help make it. Who are these policymakers? Many of their faces are familiar. NBC's Tom Brokaw, CBS's Dan Rather, ABC's Barbara Walters, Jim Lehrer of PBS, William F. Buckley of National Review, media mogul Rupert Murdoch, owner of the giant multifaceted News Corporation. These media heavyweights, and many others like them, are members of the CFR. Powerful corporations are also invited to become members. At the close of the 20th century, CFR influence presided over far-reaching consolidations of media control. In 1995, CFR members Michael Eisner of Disney and ABC's Thomas Murphy merged their media empires. Soon after the merger, the Disney-ABC empire becomes a CFR corporate member. In the year 2000, the world's largest internet service provider, America Online, joins forces with Time Warner, one of the world's largest news organizations. The CEOs favoring the move are CNN's Thomas Johnson and Time Warner's Gerald Levin, both CFR members. Once again, another media giant is created under the shadow of CFR influence. Today, an elite handful of individuals define the agendas that are supported by the empire of establishment news.
See, it's not the fact that these people are smart. They're not. They just come together. And when they come together, they become unstoppable. It's power in numbers. They understand that we don't. So when they come together, they put all their resources together. They're able to do these things to us. We got to start coming together as a people. We need a people's committee. I keep telling y'all that. And I'm actually gonna need y'all help, just like y'all gonna need my help. Like, we need to help each other, and we're gonna start putting together some plans to move towards this people's committee. But it's gonna take a lot of us, because like as you see, they're gonna try to outpower us because they want to keep in control. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. This is why wars were created. There's no talking. There's nothing being rational. You can't be rational with the unrational. These people don't want to hear that shit. They're not going to give up their throne or their power for you. So what you got to do what they did. I hate to say that, but it's just true. This is why they give us all these different things. Oh, just turn the other cheek, honor thy neighbor. But they steady doing what they doing to you. God gave you common sense for a reason. Start using it. Like, let's be real, folks. I love y'all to the not to death, but to life. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just being honest. Like, our kids finna go through this same old shit. It's the purpose of living. If we're gonna live just to be enslaved by other people's greedy people, they put their pants on just like we do. They're not smart. They're not. They just figured out a way, and we need to do the same. Take the same tactics they use against us and reverse them. Everything can be reverse engineered. But first, you got to change the mindset. Because from the mindset comes actions. So if your mind is set on believing the news and what they say, if your mind is set on believing that you have to be governed to live, if your mind is set on all these different things, then it may be too late for you. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand, man, it's just good against evil. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. And that's what we up against. That's why I say we need to come together and understand that we're being controlled, and our kids gonna be controlled. Our kids, and it's just gonna get worse. So we need to, turn off these different networks, boycott a lot of this shit, stick together, whether it concerns you or not. Because one day these things gonna concern you. It's not gonna matter how much money you got at some point. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying we need to come together ASAP. So with that being said, man, appreciate y'all that made it this far. Thank y'all that made it this far to this video to watch it to the very end. And like I say, man, I appreciate everything that y'all do, all the contributions, any little thing that you've done to help push this channel. Thank y'all so much. You feel what I'm saying? I can't thank y'all enough, honestly. So with that being said, man, stick around, man. I will be dropping video after video, and I don't give a damn who you is, what walk of life you come from. You a man or a woman, I respect you as that. I love all. That's all it is. My heart is as light as a feather. Understand that. And until the next video, stay blessed and stay safe. It's your boy Papa Duck. I'm out.
Hold on, hold on.